Hey gang, welcome to another edition of Doc Schlock, where it's a review of the movie Anthropophagous, also known as Zombie 7 and the Grim Reaper. And gang, I want to tell you this in all honesty, this is probably one of the sickest movies I have ever seen in my life, and I hated it. It's the story of a guy named Nikos who is apparently killing people going around his village. It turns out Nikos is a cannibalistic lunatic. The movie starts off with this couple walking through the village, apparently going to go down to the beach. And the girl takes off her shirt and her shorts. She's wearing a bikini underneath, goes swimming, goes out to a boat in the middle of the ocean, obviously not learning from the movie The Burning, an awesome horror classic, not to go anywhere near what seems to be an abandoned boat. Well, she does. Next thing you know, she goes underwater and you see orange blood. Good way to start the movie. Her boyfriend winds up, I'm guessing it's a boyfriend, winds up just listening to some music and can't hear her cries for help, so he winds up getting a meat cleaver from, as you would guess, Nikos. Well, the movie continues on and on and on. There's a photographer and a bunch of other people apparently going to this village place, which, of course, as we all will figure out and know, it was a big mistake. People include some guy and his girlfriend and some couple who's expecting their first baby. Anyway, Nikos goes around and pretty much kills everybody and tries to hide the bodies of his victims somewhere in his house, which that doesn't work out because the bodies are discovered, of course. And there's also a blind girl involved in the movie. Anyway, Nikos just keeps going around killing people. And there's a backstory as to why Nikos is doing this. Apparently, him and his wife and their one son were out in a boat, apparently for several days. And Nikos wakes up and discovers that his son is dead, and he decides that they should eat the son. His wife says, no way, not going to happen. But she gets accidentally stabbed, and that makes Nikos go freaking crazy. From there, he decides he's just going to start killing and eating people. Well, by the end of our story, our final girl, who was a photographer, whose name escapes me right now, is her and the blind girl are up in an attic. Nikos tries to get in the attic, but he figures out the door is locked from the inside, can't get in there. He disappears. The photographer and the blind girl try and get out through making a hole in the roof, but Nikos is already up there, kills a blind girl. Photographer winds up knocking Nikos off the roof, and he falls into a well where you think he's dead. Yeah, right. She goes down to the well, Nikos pulls her in. She's got her wrist wrapped around a rope, whereas Nikos still tries to get at her, but Nikos gets killed off by one of the survivors of the movie, whose name escapes me as well. He winds up getting a pitchfork in the stomach, and I'm not really going to try and give away too much what happens in this movie because it made me very, very sick. I must have thrown up about 4 or 5 times after watching this movie. Especially around the last 15 to 20 minutes of this movie, where I'm not going to give away that either. I mean, I will admit, some of the kills in this movie were pretty gruesome, but the last 15-20 minutes of this movie was sick, beyond sick. And the finals, and what happened to Nikos after he got a pickaxe in... I might have said pitchfork before, I'm sorry. It's actually a pickaxe in the stomach. I'll give you a clue. You're seeing it, what he does afterwards. Yeah. So do not watch this movie, but if you have, leave me a comment below and tell me what you thought of it. And if you like my videos, feel free to subscribe. Until next time, for Doc Schlock, stay strong and rock on. Anthropopropane. Namanalingdong.